See it? That's it. And even when you do this to me, it's hard for me to jab.
Yeah.
Because I can't turn. Because you're pushing. Push that. You're pushing me back, so you're taking my momentum away from me. Today's video, I'm going to give you guys a tip on how to set up the body jab. Which, once you set up a body jab, then you're going to be able to set up other punches. So just to get that body jab in there, all this stuff has to do with timing. Nothing is cookie cutter. But a good way to do it, and a lot of times guys are afraid when they throw a jab to the body that they're going to get hit with a right hand over the top, okay? So that's a lot of times why guys won't throw it. So this is a good tip for you guys that have that fear. A good way, and this was Floyd Mayweather used this against Oscar DeLaHoya, okay? And Oscar DeLaHoya had a foundation that he was not like most of the all-time greats that I always talk about, the great foundation that the all-time greats have. He's one of the exceptions, very rare exception, okay? And it worked against him against Floyd, okay? He did a lot of good things in that fight, okay? But this thing right here was one of the reasons why Floyd was able to do this to him, is Oscar's a little bit more squared off, got a little bit more weight on his front foot, it's a little bit more squared off, which makes his hands a little bit more squared off, okay? As you can see, Danny's in that heel-toe stance, more like Floyd. He's ready to Philly shell it, okay? He can do what he wants to do. It rolls, okay? He can Philly shell, boom, boom. Now, getting back to what we're talking about. Oscar's a little bit more squared off. That's why Oscar could never learn the shoulder roll, because his foot is on the front foot, a little bit more squared off. Floyd Mayweather Sr. tried to teach him the Philly shell, but the bottom line is his foundation was wrong. You can't learn the Philly shell if your foundation ain't the right way. So you're trying to learn icing without the cake. So anyways, you're here, he's here, okay? And his hands are a little bit more squared off, his shoulders a little bit more squared off. So he's giving you a better target for his right hand to stop his right hand, jamming it with a jab. See? Floyd would jam his jab, jam his right hand, so he knew he didn't have to deal with it that split second. Then he would take it, and wouldn't even bring that jab halfway back, he'd shoot it to the body. So he'd jam the right hand and shoot it to the body. He'd jam the right hand and shoot it to the body. Okay, so Oscar's right hand is jammed. Okay, and then that split second, he's landing that jab to the body. Then he's pausing Oscar's offense when he jams it here. He can't throw his right hand. He's stopping his momentum from throwing his jab because he's getting jarred back, okay? Okay? Can't throw a hook because you've jammed this side, so I can't coil a little bit to throw the hook. So in other words, it's gonna be harder for him to throw that hook. If you jam and keep it there, it's gonna be harder for you to throw that hook because he's pushing you back. So when you do that, you're jamming a guy's offense, not just with this hand, you're jamming his offense with this hand, you're going to break him from being able to twist a little bit, okay? And you're breaking his momentum to be able to do something. You're stopping it with that jam. When he has his hand, he's a little more squared off, and you jam that hand, boom, now he's able to shoot that jab. Once he's able to shoot that jab, then he's able to create other openings, okay? So that's a good way to be able to stop a guy from countering with that right hand. Is if he's in this position, is to just jam it and then shoot. Jam it and then shoot, okay? Jam it and then shoot. And Floyd did that over and over and over again in that fight. If you really watch close, you can see that.
Who was tiring that night. DeLaHoya, Mayweather skipping away along the ropes.
So that's a great tip for you guys to be able to land that jab to the body. Land that jab to the body. Then of course you got landing that jab to the body, boom, your right hand over the top. You start creating all kinds of things, right? You throw that jab to the body and come back with a left hook. You can come back with a left hook off the jab to the body, boom, boom, back to the head, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so you're doing a lot of things. You just preoccupied the right hand, okay, jab to the body. Now yes, uppercut, left. You can also throw the left, like I said, that left hook to the head. Again, you could be here, boom, he's more squared off to land that left hook in that position. So that position right there is something that you can use that jab to his right hand to really shut down his momentum and his offense, and then start to create a lot of openings there with that jab to the body after you jam that right hand. So don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go to my Instagram page at Tommy Yankello Boxing. Give me a follow on that. I got a lot of boxing related information on there and tips, and show you a lot of things going on in my gym. So guys, check that out. And don't forget to go to the website too, worldclassboxinggym.com. Get those instructionals on there. I give you a great foundation to make all these things on the channel work.